versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! I must protect the wild.
Go ahead and drop the Shredder to get ramp. The thing is, having a 3-4 curve isn't that great with a coin, because at that point, what do you coin? You coin out your Shade, then you don't have a 4-drop next turn. It's like the coin makes it so it doesn't. You don't really want to curve out like mana like 3, 4, 5. What you want is actually a more staggered mana curve, and that will allow me to mulligan harder for Innervate / Wall Growth. And so since I have a coin with this, I can actually do 3 and then double 5 drops with the coin, which is probably better anyways. It's mostly just having an extra chance of getting wall growth, since you don't need to curve out like that. I still can't coin out Shade. It's just, I'd be doing too many nothings after.
Let the pain speak to me.
What knocks is
Almost felt like coining out a Keeper, but it's kind of weak to Deathbite. This is kind of weak to Shredder in its own way, but it's not really that much different against Shredder. I don't feel like I need to kill this right away, because his face isn't damaged for Battle Rage yet. So you only Battle Rage for 1 right now. I'm going to go ahead and say that silencing is still better than killing it. Getting him 1 extra card by killing it. Silencing give him a 1-2, which doesn't contribute that much, but the 1-2 could be replaced like by a Battle Rage, kind of. His face is not damaged yet. He's pretty far away from Battle Rage.
I must safeguard the man. Time waits for no one.
And a lot of my turns next turn will be playing a Sylvanas, so leaving out minions, I feel like will mostly be counteracted by Sylvanas. It might actually be better for me to just unstealth here and clean up this board, because I'm starting to run into a lot of trouble against Battle Rage. Sylvanas does a lot though. That will allow me to keep my Shade hidden if I play Sylvanas. Otherwise, I play Druid Claw and charge and clear the whole board. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play Sylvanas.
I have no time for games.
Because if I did charge and clear the whole board, all he needs is 1 attack on Deathbite plus 1 Cruel Taskmaster to clear my board. So he can even potentially Battle Rage for 3 here, but it's not easy to set up the whole Battle Rage because of Sylvanas. And a 2-card Battle Rage might be more worth it than a 3-card Battle Rage for him here, just because of... I mean, technically he could somehow damage his No Mission Mentor first. It's just be weird against Sylvanas. I don't need a wall growth as 7 mana next turn. I'd rather save the Keeper. Not really save the Keeper, it's just this minion's way better than giving him 1 extra card, so... It's mostly going to come down to this Savage Roar for me, I think, how effective it's going to be. Eventually, Patrons is going to probably take over the board, and I definitely need to make moves before then, or at least try to. Let's see, if we play Ancient of Lore on turn 8, it should be better. That way we can get Force Nature by turn 9. I feel like Ancient of War, even though he could have an Execute, Ancient of Lore just it sets up way too good against his Deathbite. He at least has to deal 1 damage before executing. He might not be able to do 1 damage easily without swinging, for example. Another thing is you can save, like if you want to play a long game, you could save Ancient of War for after the executes. and just play other things for now? I don't think so. Right now we're on the offensive. I think we just want to end this game on turn 9 with combo.
Time waits for no one.
Good thing is he's used both slams as well, which is that way to proc execute easily here.
Back to work.
It's not good for me. I guess it didn't end up mattering against the brawl. Not a card I expected to see. I was thinking of playing this as a 4/6 taunt, but it's very likely this is his patron turn anyways, so if he swings, leaves a 4/1, he can just whirlwind after. He might want to do something like that anyways. Really trying to get combo, still don't have Force Nature. At this point, one of my win conditions, since it ended up where I have so many cards in my hand, is actually double combo. Maybe Force Nature Savage or Innervate Savage or something, or Emperor with that. It's more and more likely as the game goes on that I'll be able to double combo in this game. But it's better to play fast, it's just my hand didn't work out like that. Like, it's not good to set Innervates for double combo if you can avoid it. It's generally more worth it to use it for pressure. He doesn't use any executes, so I probably don't want to unstealth this guy. I'm not really going to play around second brawl. I'd say I probably don't want to unstealth until I Savage Roar. Because the moment I unstealth, it's going to die. Actually, I could cash it in. Like, unstealthing on into attacking a minion makes some sense as well. I don't think it's worth it.
Time waits for no one. I must safeguard.
Guess that's a good top deck. My original plan was Drake and play the Druid Claw. I don't need both Druid Claws for even Druid Claw Savage Roar's combo, but if I'm going to use my Innervate, I'm not going to be able to play double Druid Claw Savage Roar anyways, so I can use one over a Sludge Belcher. Sludge Belcher is much worse against Emperor. 3-5 against 5-5. Whoa. $420. Thanks for subbing. Welcome to the StrifeCro. Crowfist. Oh, I'm dead. That's not what I expected at all.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
Innervate is super important in this matchup. Innervate Wall Growth and some minions. Wrath, the problem is it trades with a Tunnel Trog, but I'm falling behind in tempo, and Wrath doesn't beat Totem Golem either, so that's an issue. But I feel like killing Tunnel Trog is already a huge thing. What's most important is if I can ramp, especially like a very early Shredder would be excellent in this matchup, since Shaman minions are weak to a mid-range minion trading into them early, I think. Innervate Shredder might be better than Innervate Keeper in this matchup.
The light protects me.
The elements will destroy you.
I'm just gonna hope I top deck some stuff. Wrath is better in the sense that it allows you to top deck some things to do, but I do have swipe in turn 4. I am going to need to fill in on turn 3 and 5, but then again, like keeping Wrath for that actually helps me fill up turn 3 and 5 as well, so at the very least, this deck compared to the standard Shaman, the aggro one, Double Doomhammer Overload, I'd say that this deck is very likely using Flame Tongue. Probably still some kind of like mid-range / aggro tempo Shaman, running slightly different cards. Maybe probably less overload focused and more flame tongue focused. That's my guess.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's a good card. Now I have something to do next turn other than swipe. If I don't have a good swipe. Keeper would have been better. So yeah, it's really Flame Tongue but focus his deck. I'd say I might need to swipe that. He's not likely to play 1 health minions to swipe next turn anyways to AoE down.
One shot, one kill.
This could be a Bloodlust deck, probably is actually, especially with target dummy and stuff. 15 damage with Bloodlust this turn.
Join or die, or both.
Always little time. Get in there and fight, maggot!
I have to play this instead of Emperor because playing Emperor allows him to even get more cards than that because he can trade into other things before his Cult Master. Okay, so if I play Emperor, I'll have 6 and 3 mana on turn 8. Those will be the costs of my cards, which still isn't that great. If I could play 2 minions, probably, but not like this. Holding some situational cards. And plus, I'm not in any hurry to play Ancient War here. Especially with Emperor in my hand. Held so many situational cards. I might consider Innervate Wall Growth. I guess it wouldn't really make sense. Let me think about it, though. Okay, so if we think about what he's playing, it's very likely his hands are like somewhat Bloodlust in his hand and maybe a second Flame Tongue Totem. Actually, it might make sense for a Hero Power.
Time waits for no one.
Although, no, it wouldn't. Not because it's already 1 health, so it'd die anyway, so you can't Flame Tongue. Not really. Actually, technically it could. That's fine. I think this is very board focused. So other than bursts like, say, Bloodlust, I don't feel like there probably is Lavish bursts and stuff in this deck. Might be... I guess Rock Butter is very likely somewhat, though. Rock Butter, Alkir, things like that. Boombots should be pretty good, though.
Did you bring some fish?
Always little time.
It's not really looking that bad. It's just kind of weird.
Where shall I strike?
I want to take out 2... Like, I remove 5 power by killing 2 minions, a 3-1 and a 2-1. over a 4 power by killing Gormok, and since he's running Bloodlust, assuming there's even more reasons, and like Cult Master, things like that, to kill 2 minions over 1 big minion.
One shot, one.
Alright, so let's see if I die to Bloodlust. This he has 9 damage on board. Bloodlust is plus 9, so 18 damage. I'm not dead to just the Bloodlust. My greedy play would be to Emperor Shredder here. But then I don't kill a minion. I might just go ahead and pawn up.
For the wild.
Actually, I should have killed the Boombot before playing Ancient of War, probably. The important thing is I have a Wrath in my hand if he trades in Dr. Boom. I would never have made this move for sure without a Wrath or a Keeper in my hand, though. Like, this move wouldn't be viable if I couldn't kill a 7-2 Dr. Boom this turn. Okay, let me start cycling first. I can still play Wrath on a minion. I can't do any better than Wrath on a minion here anyways. It's unfortunate.
Time waits for no one.
Where shall I strike?
Well played.
It's like the best totem too, because if this wasn't a Flame Tongue totem, or if this wasn't a Stone Claw totem, I could have charged in and killed the Flame Tongue as well. Alright, I'm dead.
Malfurion versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
I don't like Wrath against Priest because I find it more effective to be able to have a very early Shredder or Bear is basically the really powerful against Priest. You can even kill clerics like that. And also if they have Powered Shield, Wrath doesn't kill it. His opening is just good enough to fight early game.
Death does not scare me.
Ooh. Ooh. I could kill his Death Lord here, and it would guarantee a lot of positive outcomes, such as Shredder getting... I'd have a 4-1 Shredder, and I'd get another minion immediately. If I play Emperor... Am I opening myself up to Velen's Chosen? I don't really think so. I don't think he has it either. Death is probably fine. I kind of like Emperor more. It sets me better up in 2 turns. The problem is the Shredder's minion, Death Rattle, like say he kills it, he can kill it for free with a Chow or something. Actually, I should just attack anyways. It's much better against Velen's Chosen to be able to attack. So this is fine though. I don't have the guaranteed positive outcome, but I do have both very strong turn next turn.
Like to play with fire?
Well played.
I must safeguard the land.
No boom bots, unfortunately. This actually locks him out a little bit. I don't feel like it's that relevant either way. It's not really affecting me or him, probably. I like this. Because it's not weak to Light Bomb, even. He basically has a Light Bomb here, probably, but even then I still have 2 Keepers left. He can't even Cabal because of this. Plus he'd be dead if he Cabaled anyways. To the boom. So I'm actually really close to lethal with all this boom damage. Does that even work? Innervate wall growth? Wait, does it work? I don't think so. It just says 10 of 8, I believe, which would happen. It has to say 10 of 10 for it to work. Yeah, it doesn't work. I don't know why. I haven't played Druid in so long. It seems. Kind of weak to Holy Nova if I play Big Game Hunter, but if you play Sludge Belcher, I'm gonna miss the Big Game Hunter. It's just if I get okay, I should pass. I need to play for value. I only have 4 cards in my hand, and 2 of them do nothing, right? So it'd be a disaster if I played Big Game Hunter and he Holy Novas. Whereas if he plays Sludge Belcher, I could still swipe my way through and trade efficiently on this on the slime. It's gonna be so sad if I get Shrink Caballed. That's why this card is really not good against Priest. I hope I don't top deck that. Not that good for me right now. I need minions. At least I'll be able to wall growth. Another situational spell. Is there actually a difference here between 10-5 and 5-10 against Priest? Because Death kills it either way, and then I don't think he can do 5 damage to it. Oh, Light Bomb. Okay, yeah, that's a huge reason. There's also Alchemy combos, potentially, that would clear it. Like Alchemy Circle Hero Power.
Welcome to the exhibit.
No balls. No balls.
What we do. Excuse me.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Nature must be preserved.
The more I think about it, Living Roots isn't actually bad in Druid Mirrors. The first game I played, I thought it wasn't that good, but kind of changed my mind. So what is the meta is Druid, Shaman, Handlock, Priest, Miracle Rogue. Things. It's just the meta is really diverse right now. I think Druid is pretty good at diverse meta. Like Druid really punishes slower decks, and it's pretty solid all around. I might try something else though after this. Most of the games I've gone into, I felt like the matchups are, as a whole, very advantageous. But I did lose a lot of games. Wow, Drooled Scarab. Oh, and Raven Idol. What is he playing exactly? I'm trying to think. It's more control-y, right? That's for sure.
For the wild.
What is he playing? He could be playing a Brand Bronzebeard deck, maybe? Control? It's from the Scarab, not even in his deck. Not really plays. Let's say we save the coin, innervate. We can play Ancient of War next turn. I guess that's good. I don't have anything else anyways to do here. We still... Oh, I didn't even check. I didn't even check if Raven Idol got him a spell or a minion. And I don't even know if he can. I should have checked on the sidebar. But I guess this came from Raven Idol, so we know now. But I wasn't even sure how that works. Like, if you can even know. Going from 5 to 6, I'm not sure if that's a huge deal. I guess it would be a huge deal on Sylvanas and Emperor, but I don't know if that's still a reason for me not to play Ancient of War. Because if I say Wrath this turn, or whatever, you know, it's not. I don't really play any threats, and you can just play a 6-drop next turn. I hope I don't get Black Knighted. I wouldn't be super surprised to get Black Knighted playing against what he's playing against, but I'm pretty okay against Sylvanas because of Keeper. I have a lot of incentive to break up his Aspirant this turn. I mean, I could swipe it, attack the Sludge. I think I like just using my Savage Roar here. Because I also can play my own Aspirant with this play. To play my Ancient of Lore, potentially.
Guide my lands.
So, I mean, this is definitely a matchup where Savage Roar is a very good card for damage and burst at the end. So, it doesn't feel that good, but the pros way outweigh the cons. I think this is like way too good. It also sets me up for Ancient of Lore. Also get to play this. Swipe isn't even very efficient, like looking at everything. It's very important for me to give him the 6, not 7. A lot of 7 drops for Druid. He didn't even play 6-drop on turn last turn when he had 6 mana, so I think his mana is kind of awkward here. Probably doesn't have Emperor Sylvanas.
Time waits for no one. Where shall I strike?
I have Swipe and Wrath to deal 1 damage, so I don't like trading for the Druid Call with this play. It's pretty good on turn 7 to play Emperor because it really incentivizes him not to play a 7-drop here. I guess the only downside is I'm actually kind of weak to Swipe the way I set up. Let me think if it was better to actually trade both in against Swipe. Actually, it's not any better. It's like the same thing against Swipe, and it's better otherwise. Because if I trade both in, he can just still Swipe and clear my board. And since I have my own Swipe, it doesn't really matter if he leaves up. Okay, let me think. This turn. I should at least... Wait, can I be even possible lethal? No. Is that even possible?
I must safeguard the land.
I need to clear his board for Kel'Thuzad, for sure. Unfortunately, I'm in MC Tech range right now.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Was there any realistic way for me to play around MC Tech? Because I had to play Keeper, or else there was like, no, that's like way too good of a Keeper. If I want to play our MC Tech, I basically have to suicide the Aspirant.
What?
It would definitely be weird. I guess it was somewhat possible.
Guide my lands.
Okay, I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.